Hi, it's Andy from Pure Yorkshire. So today we're just going to start building some frames. It's come to that time of the year, the bees are really starting to expand quickly at the end of March, and I need to build some frames. As you can see, I've been on with a few already. Right, I'm going to show you 3 different ways of doing it. Obviously the traditional way is with the little nails or gimp pins, and I've got a couple of other tools that you might be interested in. One we've probably all seen down the middle aisle of Lidl, which is a little electric nail gun. And then we've actually got a really quite a nice nail gun at the end, which I did actually get for free. So we'll quickly just jump in. So we'll quickly do a quick frame the traditional way. So the people that haven't done frames before, you might want to watch this. So you get your main top bar and you get your little bit, you just snap that off, and I've just taken the excess wood off there. You get your 2 little legs. You make sure your grooves are on the inside of there. So you just pop them on the ends there like that. So you've got your frame like that, nearly there. And I tend to put one of the bottom braces in, just so I get a rough idea of width. I don't nail anything together at this minute, because what I tend to do, I'll get a sheet of wax and pop that in. And this is some wax from Thorns. You bend a little tabs over at the end, a little wire tabs, so they just come across like that, and then I slide this down into there. You just slide it down like that. Now I get my other brace beam at the top there, pop it down, making sure not to bend the wax too much. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a tap. And that is effectively your frame built up without any nails. So then you get this bit again, and you just pop that in there, get some nails out. And you tend to just go into the middle one first, and that just pinches the wax down. And you do that for each sort of wire loop that you folded over. That one there, and then that one there. Then I do the top bars, or say the bottom rails really. Same again. Pop that there. I'll just do a couple down here, but I usually end up with 4. I've just done 1 there and 1 there. Then you come to these bits here, and then what you do, you tend to put 1 in the side there, and you tend to also put 1 at an angle there, because these can get very heavy, so you sort of reinforce it. So you put 1 that way and then 1 at the angle there, and the same on the other side. So in total you have, what have we got, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 nails in there all together. It's actually quite a lot, but these can get really heavy and you don't want your wax to slip down. So that's 1 frame. So we've done that super frame. What we can do now, we'll do a brood frame, just the same principle. Obviously the sheet waxes they're a bit bigger. So again, you get your bar, you just snap that off, take that off. Like I say, I usually clean off the bottom edge just with your hive tool or a nice sharp knife. That's clean. Pop your sides in like that. No nails at the minute. Get your top bar, put it across, and then again your wax sheet, same principle, because it's got the wires in. Just bend these little tabs over, slide it down these grooves. And then once you've got it in, you can sort of just pinch it all together, get your other top bar in. Quite slack these top bars, that's why it's sort of flippy flopping about. Put that in at the bottom, pinches your wax frame, and this time we shall use the electric staple gun. So this is a Ferex. It's the middle aisle of Lidl. I think it was about 10 or 15 pounds. It's a little 18 gauge nail stapler, but for frames, it's perfect. Little electric, you just USB to charge it up, little on-off switch there, and then you just make sure you press it down there. So we'll put one together like this, just to see how quickly it can do it. Put one in there. So it has put the nails in, it has wedged it. So the wax didn't fall out at least, but the top bars were a little loose. So I'll put that in there. So it has pinched the wax. And we'll just put a couple of staples in there, or nails, sorry. I'll put one in there. That's got that top bar up. Retrieve that from the floor. And then we'll put it in there. So it just potentially does save a little bit of time, but you're not in much control of how much pressure it's putting through it. So we've put the 4 in there. And then, like I say, I tend to go in from the side there, into there, into there, and into there. So it is a lot quicker, but like I say, you can't really judge the amount of pressure that you're putting on it. So we've got it all together, we've got the nails in. Like I say, sometimes they go in quite far, sometimes not so much, so you could argue you're going to tap them in a little bit more just to make sure. So, but for 10 or 15 quid, I can't remember how much it was, it's pretty much ideal, especially for frames. You couldn't do any boxes with it, obviously 15mm is not long enough. Just load it into there, see the nails into there, and you can put your staples into there, and that's it, away you go. However, I have been given a nail gun, air driven. I have a little air compressor, so it's perfect for me. I can understand not everybody has an air compressor, but you don't need a massive air compressor. And again, if you go down the middle aisle of Lidl or Aldi and they have a little compressor, like a 25 litre compressor, it should run a nail gun. So, but anyway, we shall put one together with the air operated nail gun, and I'll just show you how quickly it takes. It's amazing. It's a game changer for us. So I'll pop that there and we'll get another frame. So we'll build another brood frame. Again, I'll try not to bore you, but I'm just showing you the different ways that you could build the frame. So this is a Rapsico nail gun. Again, 18 gauge, only does nails, but you can see they're the 15mm. It can do pretty much up to 50mm 2-inch. On quite a large magazine, so you don't have to, like, you're not running out of nails straight away. Pop that in there. Obviously you've got your coupling there for your airline, and it's just fantastic. I got given this by a good friend. It was a floor layer by trade, and he's got about 5 or 6 of these different gauges, staple guns and all sorts of stuff. So he's kindly given me this, and it has just transformed how quickly we can build stuff. A sheet of wax. So we'll see how quickly we can do it. Obviously the first one we did with nails, we pretty much did that together, so you can see how quickly I did that. So we'll just see. And I didn't put all the nails in actually, because I was a bit conscious that I was just going to bore you to death. So we clean the edge off there, that's that edge. Side bars, grooves facing in. In there, in there. I always turn it round, it's just the way I like to work. Top bars, hopefully they're nice and tight. No, they're not, that's quite annoying. So what I might do, to stop the bars moving, I shall put a nail in the top there. One there, one there. Sheet of wax. Bend the tabs over. I say tabs, the wires, the little wires that come through, and it's the 3 at the bottom you want, not the 2 little ones at the top. So you put them down, all the way down there. Finally put your top, well, your bottom rail on, your other bottom rail on. Leave that like that. Get your bit that you snapped off. wedge that in to the bottom of your frame there, and then you put in your nails through the loops. 1, 2, 3, bottom bar, sides, there, there, flip it over, there, and there. There we go. I don't know how quick that was. I'm sure you guys know. If you're still watching, appreciate it. But that is it. That is the 3 different ways I do the nail guns. I started off with the gimp pins. We ended up getting a little electric stapler, and just by chance, speaking to a chap I know, he's given me a nail gun. Those nail guns, I've looked on eBay, you can actually pick them up for about 30 or 40 quid used. All you need is 18 gauge. 18 gauge is about, I think, 1.2 mil thick. 16 gauge is a bit too heavy for your frames. But with the 18 gauge gun there, you can fit all the way up to 50 mil or 2-inch nails or brad nails in. You can get from Screwfix. They come in little packs like that. This is a little DeWalt pack, and they're the 15 mil nails there. And they're ideal. You just load them into the magazines, but brilliant for brood boxes. For brood boxes, I use the 2-inch nails and the 30 mil ones as well for the sidewalls and stuff like that. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please think about subscribing. If you've got any comments or questions, bang them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.